Previously on the Advancius server. I had a little problem with how I was going to access my workshop without having to fly in. And then I got thinking, instead of using water, use wind charges. I will turn off /fly. I don't think I'll take any damage here. And all I gotta do is just... Booyah! Rumor has it that the server will be resetting on the 28th. That hit has in fact come to light as of today, June 25th. Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Jaroks. Welcome to the season finale of Season 4 of the Advancius Skyblock Let's Play. I had no idea when this day was going to come, but here we are. Standing on Andrew's suspension bridge that was constructed near the beginning of the season to connect our bases. Why? I don't know. But, not really going to be doing any building today, but more or less just taking a look around the island, doing a tour, and try to explain things the best I can. Yeah. This is going to be a pretty interesting episode. I guess I could start with my base and then work my way around. Because pretty much every single building in here has some sort of meaning. Or there's a reason why certain builds exist or whatever. I guess we could start with the suspension bridge. So, near the beginning of the season, Andrew and I got talking about doing something with the center islands, although what we were going to do, we had no idea at the time. At first, initially, I thought we were going to build like a small village and have like little bridges connecting each of the islands up, but I guess there's some miscommunication somewhere. No worries, no worries. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. He ended up doing something with the islands anyway, building what he calls a scary viscous plant. It's a fictional plant from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and it was on the Battle of Umbara, and in Andrew's mind, it ate clone troopers and stuff. I don't want to try. I'm trying to not probe Andrew's mind too much. I had a line here, but I completely forgot. In any case, I guess that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to recreate Umbara in Skyblock, which he did his best. He did his best. I'm not slandering him or anything like that, but he did what he wanted to do. In fact, in the description of this video, I'll link Andrew's Season 4 playthrough, so that way you guys can see his perspective, because as it stands, he has way more Season 4 content than I do, so his perspective will make a lot more sense of things I'm trying to explain. At least... yeah. Anyway, moving up here, I had to extend his bridge up, because near the beginning of the season when he did build the bridge, it actually went straight into my storage room, and that was no bueno, because I had to build the island structure, which we'll get to that later. I built the bridge to extend up into the floating platforms at the time, and I built like a little decorative entryway. It really served no purpose other than just decoration, so that's why it's skinny. But what the hell, bro? What the? My trapdoors are all a mess. What is this? I never come in here, so I don't even notice these. And then, at first, I wanted to put like the campfires underneath all the platforms, so everything was smoky. But didn't get that far. Starting off with the first major build, I believe, other than the base, is the mob farm, and its design is pretty interesting because I needed a way. Initially, I was going off of plans from Season 3, where I had all my mobs get funneled into a 1x1 kill chamber, so it was just easier to kill them. However, I couldn't really do that this season because of, well, if I'm in the Nether, you cannot use water, and water is very useful for moving mobs, items, pretty much anything, really. So, I had to come up with a design, which I did in creative, just to give me an idea. And what I ended up doing was I used flying machines to push the mobs into the 1x1 area. Which, of course, everything is not active. But, let me just guess something to activate my flying machines here. I'll just put a button here. I'll put a button here. And it's not exactly perfect, but they will get pushed into that area. Now, if I go down here, all I got to do is push this button here, and it'll push all the entities into a 1x1 area, in which, let me get a sword. So, and I can just, I could just farm for as long as I want. But unfortunately, as you can tell by my sword skill, I did not really do much farming at all. In fact, I actually had a lot more plans, but I was just burned out. But, let's see. If there's no pulse, then the pushers are failed. But that's another thing I wanted to do. Is I wanted to add this, just so I knew that, like, say if I was hanging out down here, and say the chunks got unloaded, the flying machines will stop, as you noticed earlier. I needed to have something notify me that they were not working, which I never used them anyway. I just flew up here and to see it. Thank you, Skyblock, for allowing me to fly. Moving on over to the opposite corner, I have my villager grinder, which I slowly added villagers over time, but I did not make them as great as I wanted to make it. I'm not making near as much as I was making last season, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm still making money. I'm still making millions. We Gucci. We Gucci. Move on to the next build. I forget which one I built first. I forget if I built the Scoot farm first, or if I built the Wither Rose farm. But you know what? We've seen the Scoot farm already, which I will go over there. But I want to show off the Wither Rose farm. Now, it's kind of how I had it set up in Season 3, except actually have it more organized and neat. Actually decorated it. So if I go in here, the withers are attacking rabbits, and the rabbits are dropping their usual drops plus wither roses. Because when a wither kills an entity, can I get out, please? It will drop a wither rose. Can I get out? Let me out! Let me out, damn it! The rabbits will drop wither roses, and that's that. Bro, is this wither gonna stop? I got 20 seconds of wither! Okay, fine. Well, as I am withering away, my time is running short now. I will speed walk over to the scoot farm, which I did not want to build this because I wasn't sure if I was ever going to use scoots or anything like that, or snippers. But I hate to say it, but this build has grown on me. I really enjoy this build. So it's a multi-tiered system which have a collection area, armadillos, turtles, and snippers. And I have a little chute here that I can just access each of the levels and do whatever I need to do. Whether I need to breed the armadillos, breed the turtles, or the snippers, I can do so. And how I collect the items is I just have 4 collector chests on each platform, and they'll all get hoppered down into this collection system, which is pretty good, I guess. Why is there seagrass on this side? But it's probably because it was full and dropped, whatever. Any hooters. That's that. Now, I also learned this season about the torch flowers and pitcher pods and all that, and they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Torch flowers are really interesting, and while they really serve no major purpose other than on the server where they put them into crafting recipes, they're still pretty neat to look at. Actually, that reminds me, I should go over into the workshop and just show off the main base. And before I do that, I need to show off everything out here first. Which, this is actually the latest build on the island, and that would be the library. Didn't do what I wanted to do, and that's okay. I should have introduced this a lot sooner in the series, but hey, it is what it is. Again, I just burned out. Didn't want to really do much for Skyblock, especially after Season 3. Season 3 burned me out so much, and Season 4 did not help at all either. Even though I said I was going to take it easy this season, I may have taken it a little too easy. Moving on to the wind charge elevator. Now, normally I would use bubble columns to get up and down from the workshop and the storage room and all that. But again, nether, no water, had to improvise, boom, wind charges. And honestly, a wind charge elevator is my favorite elevator by far. I didn't really do too much in the workshop other than maybe build the furnaces, which is actually the latest thing I built, along with... what the hell? along with this little growing station, which I learned that it's not exactly perfect, but I think it's RNG based. But if you take a cauldron, fill it with water, you can keep dirt hydrated, that as long as it's placed next to it, for a period of time. And these 3 plants have been hydrated for a couple weeks now. And they were all hydrated, but this one just turned back into regular dirt. But that's what I was talking about, like the torch flowers. Like they look nice. They really look nice. It actually looks like a torch. Brawl! Yeah, should I do a brawl? I know I'm not equipped to do a brawl. Where's my warhammer? It's in one of my private vaults, which is a mess. Ah, my warhammer of doom. Or we should do a brawl. I haven't done many of those this season, and it's time to get wrecked. We'll do a brawl, and then we'll come back, and I'll finish the tour. I'm getting wrecked. I have no idea who this guy is. I've never fought this guy before. Should be interesting. Did bro finally run out of wind charges? Bruh, I have a diamond sword. Range. Bruh. Okay. Playtime's over. Playtime's over, pal. Yes! Can't get a single hit on people. Bro, you're not gonna mace me with that wind charges. Not gonna mace me with that wind charges, boy. Oh no, you can't. You're not gonna mace me. No mace for you. Nope. Come on, PvP, PvP. Oh, he got me. Oh, he missed me. Here, where'd bro go? Where'd the other guy go? Oh, come on. Got plenty of experience with speed PvP last season. Oh, very good. Very good. Bro tagged himself in. Bro tagged himself in. Get him! Get him! Get him! I got a funny feeling I may... Bro's helmet broke! Bro's helmet broke! Oh, no you don't. You're not gonna be macing me, pal. Bro's helmet broke! Get him! Get him! If his helmet broke, his boots are not far behind. Although, I'm not far behind, though. If I could get at least one elimination, I'll be happy. Oh, his boots are gone. Oh, it's over. Okay, you're gonna... If you're gonna run and be annoying, fine. Okay, you're just gonna run and be like that? Okay, fine. You know what? You know what? You know what? Fine. Bro, that's enough. Enough out of you. Bro. No, you kill-stealing maniac! That's it. That's it. You cannot run me. You cannot outrun me. Bro did good though. Bro did good steal with that bow. He did really good. Better than I would have done. He's smart. Capitalized on an opportunity. Why am I taking damage from random things? It's for all the marbles. I got a funny feeling. I don't know where his gear is at. I just dumped 4 chaos potions. I don't think so, pal. I don't think so. PvP. Yeah, the helmet's getting low. I don't know where this guy is on gear, but I don't think he's doing much worse than what I'm doing. Oh! We're both about the same, then. We lost a regen. I don't think so. It's gonna be a close one. As far as gear, we're about the same. Although I think his main problem is he's trying to mace me, and that's not really gonna work out too well, I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna be able to crit him too much. Let's go try to bow me. Come on. You gotta run out of arrows eventually, boy. Gotta run out of arrows. You're not gonna... I don't think so. There goes your boots! There goes your boots! Oh, that blindness hurts. Oh, it's close. Oh, this is very close. Nope. Not doing the bow thing again. You're not doing the bow thing again. I don't think so, pal. That bow's gonna run out of durability sometime. Is it lag? Trying to get me to slash spawn. You slash spawn. I got more gear than you. Yes, I might lose my boots here real soon. Oh, there goes my boots. Nuh-uh. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over, pal. Bruh! Bruh. Bruh. I got BS! He won fair and square. He won fair and square. I'm a little mad, but he won fair and square. Oh, Hawken days, huh? Very good. Very good. Anyway, what was I saying? Where was I at on the base tour? So that's right. I was showing off everything in the workshop here, which wasn't much. Now down here, I have the storage room, which I did not use again for like what the fourth consecutive season. I got a funny feeling. I just maybe I just like building storage rooms just for the sake of not using them. Who knows? Who knows? But I wanted to build the cave around the storage room, and at least I was able to do that for 2 seasons. And that is something I'm proud of. And unfortunately, because of how I built the base, yeah, it's just nothing. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Moving on. I think that's pretty much it. Wow, I'm not just surprised that worked. Sometimes I don't get thrown up all the way, but today I did. I think now I'm going to go over and show off Andrew's base, because honestly, I have not done much of that at all this season, and I have myself to blame. I really do have myself to blame. So along with the viscous plants that he has created, Jaroks, do you English? He built a little antenna here, which has all of his stackable blocks on it, and as far as I'm aware, he is proud of that. He attempted to build a Tesla Cybertruck out of stone bricks and glass. Why? Oh, that's for him to know. Now, one thing that he did, and I'm actually kind of jealous I didn't think of it first, but he wanted automatic doors, and I never thought that I never thought I should I never thought about using the skull sensors to detect player movement to open the doors up. Now, I put little signs around the base just for giggles. But I did have a sign on top of his little Cybertruck, but I think we broke it. Ow. So I wrote him a few messages. I said out my face because the door would sometimes slam in your face. Oh, this is new. This isn't really much, but it's new. There was a door here. Yeah, because that's a skulk sensor. He has his mob grinder in here, which it's not something I would create, but it's his mob grinder and he's happy with it, and that is what matters. As long as he is happy with his mob grinder, we good. Moving on. Oh my. I'm just gonna say, I don't know. I know I'm at that many subs. Codes! Lots of codes! Oh my goodness, we never coned Andrew this season! We coned him in season 2! Oh no! Oh, you know what? I should build a giant cone for the season. That's great. This will be so great. So he has his storage room, which isn't much, but he also hasn't played much of Skyblock, as far as I'm aware. So that's our word. Bruh! How was word banned? But yeah, Andrew has a lot of farms around his base. He built Cactus, which I have also built last season. I think the reason why I didn't build a cactus farm is because of the inefficiency. See, what I was going to do, I never showed it off. Okay, this reminds me. I just had an epiphany, and it's my fault. Oh, why did I do that? It's at my base. In fact, I've done this for every season of Skyblock, and I built an XP forge. However, what I was going to do, and I'm glad I thought of that, because do it. Okay, let me calm down and explain this. GG. I was going to use cactus and bamboo for the XP forge. However, I found out that it was too inefficient. The amount of cactus I was getting was not worth it. So what I instead was I started using animal spawners to... Oh my goodness. So the meat would get cooked, turned into XP, and then for the fuel, I've actually been using sheep's wool and blaze rods. As you can see right here, I got plenty of wool coming in, and if I let it run for a while, it will fill up all of the furnaces. But as you can see, if I lock these three, it's not I don't get a bunch, but I get more than usual. One thing I did miss about is the minions. I built this design, actually really for both reasons. One, minions were removed entirely from Skyblock, and also I can't build a cobblestone generator in the nether. And that pretty much covers everything. Now down here, I built this giant pad because at one point Macy was collecting piglins, and we've been using the mob catchers to catch piglins, and we're using charged creepers to get the head drops. So say, just for giggles, I'm going to take James's, for example. We spawned them inside of this box. Bruh. And then I'll take a charged creeper. Spawn it. And then... boom! Piglins. Although I think one of them died. But still got 6 heads. That's what we've been doing. We got piglin heads. Honestly, it was very, very simple and super easy to do. Now, building the island structure itself, this was incredible feat, honestly. I think the whole stream that I built this on lasted like 6 hours. So it was it was quite the challenge. It was really quite the challenge. In fact, it's fun. What's funny about this whole thing is that I was gonna make this longer, but looking at my F3 screen, this is Y level 0 right here. So, or actually it's Y level 1, then this will be 0. I cannot build past this point. Hence why I had to cut it short and like manipulate it to where it just gets really stubby right there. But that pretty much covers the nether. Now, let's see. To get all the other builds are pretty much in the overworld, and I could do /isgo and go to the spawn like a normal person, or go to the nether portal in my base. Instead, all I gotta do is poof! We're back! Now, welcome to the overworld, ladies and gentlemen. And what Macy and the gang have wanted to do is they wanted to do like a forest theme. Why is that tree on fire? Bruh. Bruh. Anyway, they were collecting all the creepers in the overworld, so we got a lot of creepers. And stuff to make charge creepers. Now, over here is James's base, in which it's pretty much the same style of base he built last season. Just like me, I built the same style, except what separates my base from James's base is that I built mine from scratch, and he built his using schematica. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I get it. Building the same thing multiple times can get very annoying. So if you just remembering the build design, it sometimes it just hurts the brain. So I guess having external tools like that is nice. And then he just spanned a bunch of trees. I think they were gonna build a mountain over here, which did not really go too well. They tried their best, but they did build a nice little lake here. I'm stumbling with my words like an idiot again. Over in this corner is Macy's base, and not really much more to go on. I did visit this base when, I believe in episode 3, when I was explaining my forge. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Macy is still AFK. Oh, yeah. I love these little signs. I love these little signs. But Macy was doing the same thing I was doing with the XP Forge, and she was killing the blazes with the water and killing the pigs with the magma blocks. And as you can see, she is cooking up all the pork and getting... Well, she's getting... Jesus! All the XP! Now, while we are down here, we got the main grinder over there. That's not my build. Macy and James made that, I think. But that's where all the villager spawners go and stuff like that. Anyway, this obsidian box right here. This is the remnants of the well, what initially was the original forge for the island, which unfortunately only exists in screenshot form now. Now, what happens is that obviously when the chunks get unloaded, the things tend to break. So the machine fired off a bunch of TNT while the chunks are unloaded, and as soon as a player would load the chunk, TNT would just get thrown everywhere. And we had no choice but to break it. Now, I think down here, actually, James had his 3x3 cobblestone generator, which we broke that because the redstone was broken and it just would not work. I think this is Chewy's area over here. Yes. Chewy has a lot of stuff. Jesus. more stuff than I got. In fact, this is his build right here. And honestly, I was not expecting this type of base out of a person I just met, like at the end of last season. And I haven't had too many interactions with Chewy other than like when I introduced him to the team and maybe some chat messages on Discord or whatever. But he built a nice. He really built a nice base here. I'm kind of jealous. I really am kind of jealous. But it be what it be. Gosh, man. I don't know what to say here. I really don't know what to say. Looks like they built a giant barn here. I remember they were playing with mob shrinkers and mob growers. So we have giant skeleton horses. And oh my. This thing gets so tiny. Yo. Oh my god, but he can jump. He can jump. This reminds me, in my hardcore world, I need to get my skeleton horse back. Because I left him at the area of the end stronghold. I just never came back to get him. Jeez. This is so stupid. Jeez, thank you. Thank you, monkey boys. It's a real nice barn, honestly. It puts my survival world barn to shame. But of course I wasn't trying to build something like this, but I got some inspiration. It's a nice windmill. Honestly, that's it, really. It really is it. Jeez. Man. Yo, it's James! What doing? I don't think it's doing much. I don't think it's doing much at all. I don't know who typed that sign. I don't know who typed that sign, fellas. Oh, this has been fun. This has been fun. But I think we're gonna end this off where it began. Right here in the Nether. Actually, I gotta put this down. So while I listen to Precipice by Aaron Cheroff, this is where I end this video off. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below anything you want to see in any future videos. Because you never know, I might just end up doing it. So for the last time on Skyblock at Season 4 on Advancius, peace out, take care, bye-bye.